Judge overseeing reforms at the NOPD canceled today's public meeting. This comes after Mayor Cantrell announced city employees would not be participating. Paul Murphy joining us now live from outside of City Hall with the latest. This is tension that we have seen lately between the city and the federal consent decree monitors, Paul.
Yeah, and it's starting to ratchet up, Charisse. Mayor Cantrell spoke about the canceled meeting at her weekly media briefing here at City Hall, and she said that her administration has no interest in making any presentations that are outside the full scope of the NOPD consent decree. New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell has said the NOPD is now in compliance with a more than decade-long reform agreement with the U.S. Department of Justice. Last summer, she filed court documents to terminate the consent decree. The document spelled out what the department needed to do to correct an alleged pattern of civil rights violations. The Cantrell administration notified the federal judge overseeing the reforms the city would not participate in Wednesday's public meeting with federal monitors. Judge Susie Morgan called the meeting to get a progress report on NOPD recruitment and enhanced police response services.
I made it very clear that this administration will not participate in meetings and public meetings that are outside of the scope of the consent decree. This is very important because it is taxing, I would say, to my administration.
The mayor added, going forward, the city will focus on the two areas where monitors say NOPD still needs work: stop, search, and arrest, and bias-free policing. NOPD Interim Superintendent Michelle Woodfork told WWL Radio's Newell Norman the department is now pivoting to focus only on compliance issues.
I ask that we only report on consent decree matters that had to do where we are in compliance and where we're not, so we can do what we need to do to move on to the next phase.
In her order canceling the meeting, Judge Morgan expressed disappointment in the city's boycott of the public hearing. Public transparency and accountability are core elements of the consent decree and have been recognized and embraced by the court, the monitor, the Department of Justice, and the city, she wrote.
I'm really urging even bias-free monitoring at this point.
And the mayor said that she does not believe that the city's refusal to participate in that public meeting would hurt the NOPD's chances of moving to the self-monitoring stage of the consent decree. That's the next step in the city getting out from under that federal agreement. In the meantime, Judge Morgan assured the public that open hearings and open meetings would continue. We're live at New Orleans City Hall. Paul Murphy, Eyewitness News.